Potentially today we could be huge giant killers. It's Arsenal in the Europa League qualifying. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and it's a pleasure to have you with me. And we're taking on Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium in today's video. And this follows a quite mesmeric result in the first leg where we drew 1-1. Now, I would have live commed it, but I thought, what's the point? We're going to get absolutely smashed. We didn't. We drew 1-1, playing a quite defensive counter-attacking formation. Kingsley Boateng getting our goal from the left wing. It worked very well. Us, obviously, we were together last for those, I think. Were we there together last for that? I can't remember. Maybe I did that one offline because I knew we were going to win. But we played Maribor. We drew 1-1. Eop getting sent off in the 77th minute because he's an idiot. But Zan getting our goal against his old club. We then drew 1-1 with Arsenal, as I said. Hakim Ziyech scoring Arsenal's goal. We went 1-0 up. And in the about 9-10 minutes to go, Arsenal got the equaliser. Then we beat Domzali 3-0. Zancella getting a hat-trick. He is in really good form at the moment. And today we'll be taking on Arsenal. And then if we have time, we'll do NK Dob as well. Obviously, last episode, we went through all the transfers and everything. And went through who we're looking at. We are now sort of still in the market for a centre midfielder. These are the two slightly older players. But these are the two that we're looking at. Roman Eremenko. Okay, his physicals aren't very good, but those mentals and technical stats would be brilliant. The free kick taking was a massive draw as well. He could easily play as an advanced or deep line playmaker with stats that he's got. And then Oliver Norwood from Brighton, who I'm not sure he's going to want to move to us. His stats jump out, his past clubs and stuff jump out that he's going to be quite good at our level. I don't think they're going to play. So they've negotiated an offer, but I can't really see it happening. I don't know what the little exclamation mark means, but anyway. And Eremenko, they accepted an offer to get him in, but we couldn't afford any wages that he wanted, so we cancelled that and gone back in for a loan offer to see if we can get him in on loan. No one else has joined since the transfer episode we did, but lots more loans have gone out, but we don't need to worry about them. Our squad is looking... I like the size of our squad. I like the sort of depth we've got. The signings we have brought in have helped a little bit with the depth. So Tommy Horvat, Timmy Elsnick, and who was I thinking of? We've signed 3. Why can't I remember who it is? Zancella, obviously, up front, has really helped. Obviously, Zancella, look at this. 5 goals in 3 starting appearances and 1 sub-appearance and 8.47. He's starting very well to this season. This is the formations that we're training. So this is the one we're going to be using against Arsenal. We used it last time. It worked very well with the 2 holding midfielders. And we don't really push on at all. We look to counter-attack them. We are doing the 4-1-2-2-1, which we all know. And the attacking 4-2-4 has been very, very good. But today we'll be using this against Arsenal. And pretty much that's the team we're going to be using, apart from swapping those 2 over like that. And then those 2 over like that. I'm expecting us to get hammered, but I thought after drawing 1-1 in the first leg, there's no way I couldn't do this in case we do somehow get this through. I imagine they're going to play an incredibly strong team and absolutely batter us. But the season's going well. Managerial support is still a little bit low because I've only been at a short period of time. Dressing room atmosphere is very good. Match cohesion is very good. Hierarchy-wise, there's still a few people that don't like me. Savic and Eop, which I don't quite understand. But Petrick, Terhorst, Ivkovic and Janzakovic all really like me. And the best thing is the team leaders and highly influential players are now completely neutral and have no opinion of me whatsoever. So that's fine to see that. But anyway, enough of my waffling on. Let's get into the 24-degree heat and get to London. And here we are then at the Emirates Stadium. Weirdly, we're playing the exact same formation as them, apart from they definitely seem to have Bellerin and Kolasinac on attacking instructions, whereas we don't. They didn't play that before, and that's a weaker team than what they played in the first leg, because Welbeck starts up front where they put Lacazette last time. They must be missing quite a few people, and Horvath in goal. He probably is definitely their first choice goalkeeper, to be honest. But he's, yeah, maybe we could do something here. Maybe we could do something. Calmly, I'm going to say, We're away. Do I want to say do it for the fans? We've got nothing to lose here. Let's go and show everyone what we're capable of. I mean, we're playing in the bloody Emirates Stadium. We definitely have nothing to lose. I have faith in you. Get out there. Let's do it. Into the tunnel we go. Stadatu isn't playing because he's just being rested. I don't think anybody, the other creators that I watch and all the interviews and press conferences I do, when they ask, oh, you haven't picked this guy, I don't think I've ever clicked anything other than he's just being rested. It's a very odd thing. Okay, we have the ball out to Boateng on the right-hand side. Out to Pusavar. Pusavar looking for Boateng up the line and finds him. Now, what can we do here? It's a good cross in. Zancelar! Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, that would have been a wonderful away goal that we would have needed. Right down the other end, Arsenal. It comes to Reece Nelson on the edge of the box. Into Bellerin. He's tackled. Savic brings it away up to Boateng. Boateng holds it up really well on the left-hand side. Back to Ivkovic. Into Alves. Alves to Boateng. Oh, he tried to flick it on, but Nastasic read it very well, and Horvath brings it away. He's come quite far out of his goal if we could nick it and have a shot, but we don't. Coquelin to Ramsey. Do you see? I mean, Arsenal will probably pass it around us for fun as Reece Nelson. It's a good ball through to Welbeck, who fires past the post. It's an entertaining start. Okay, Arsenal with a throw deep in our territory. Ramsey to Coquelin. Coquelin, I don't mind him shooting from range, but he does the sensible thing and passes it because no one really likes Francis Coquelin shooting. Welbeck in, Europe heads clear. Ramsey shoots from range, past the post. No, it looked like Jankovic had that covered, so not really too worried. But Arsenal are starting to show their dominance now. Really dominating the possession and the shots at our goal. But it's 0-0, so we have a chance. So, about 5 minutes to go in the first half, and Arsenal are attacking again. Reece Nelson into Ramsey. Ramsey back to Kolasinac at left back. Back to Ramsey. Look at them passing it around. Showing their class. Ball in. Jankovic with a punch clear. Savic gets there. I thought he had lost it. Ball over the top looking for Selar, but Bellerin wins the header. Coquelin. Vasquez. I mean, as I said, I'm expecting nothing out of this game, and we've given away a penalty. That's pretty rubbish because it didn't look like Welbeck was getting on the end of that pass. Reece Nelson fires it in, sends Jankovic the wrong way. We do not need to see a replay of a penalty being scored, but doesn't really change the game. We needed an away goal anyway, so we're going to keep going. Our front three are probably being a bit isolated and playing out of the game. Maybe I'll take it off direct passing and just encourage us to try and keep the ball a little bit more. So we're into half time, and I think I am going to make that change. The only change I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the formation the same, keep the same players on, but we'll just mix it up so we're not always going long because they're not getting into the game. Any of these front three really aren't getting into the game. Kaisela's having a poor game. Don't really want to bring on Lovro just yet. So we'll go back into the team talk. I'm just going to say they're unlucky, I think, assertively. You've been unlucky. It's Arsenal. We're playing Arsenal and we're at the Emirates and we're only losing 2-1 on aggregate, which is absolutely incredible, to be honest. And there may be something in this formation to use this in the bigger games, about Maribor away, maybe Domzale away, games like that. Maybe this formation would be quite useful. Okay, an hour gone. Not much more action to talk about. The only change we're going to do is going to put Boateng over to the left, and Pozeg Vankas, if I can highlight him, is going to come on for Savic. We may look to bring on Vumbarga as well up front because Zancelar isn't really getting into the game. Kaisela's performance has not improved, so he's going to come off in a minute. Yeah, I'm not too sure which way to do it. I think I might drop Biardek back and bring on... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to bring on Lovro, thinking about it. 20 minutes to go. Lovro's going to come on. So, Lovro, you're getting involved in a massive game for Olimpia Ljubljana. We're going to do all the subs as well. It's going to be Von Berger on for Zancelar. And that's all she wrote for substitutes. But with 15 minutes to go, it's been a very good performance. They've brought on Lacazette and Sabitzer. So they're bringing out some of the big guns to try and finish us off. 5 minutes to go. And it falls to Diassi on the edge after a good tackle back from Boateng. Nelson to Ramsey. Lacazette tackled and cleared, but we can't get there. We couldn't get to that interception either. And Sabitzer, Bellerin's got acres of space. Crosses it in. And... you know, a like £50 million striker has scored against us from 3 yards. I'm not that fussed. We're never going to win. I think 2-0 away at the Emirates is a very respectable scoreline for a club such as us. And the fact, 3-1 on aggregate really isn't that bad. 4-1 I don't think is that bad either. As Diassi on the edge beats his man, a bit of time, looks for Camas to Ramsey. Ramsey holds on to it. Boateng does well to intercept. Von Berger comes forward. Out on the right to Pozeg Vancas, the substitute. What can he do with it in the last few minutes? He just forgets to take the ball with him and gets tackled. And it's probably going to be an Arsenal 4th goal on aggregate here. As Lacazette comes forward, he runs with the ball. That's an absolutely terrible shot. Reece Nelson with a free kick. This is going to be the last play of the game. Will Arsenal get their 3rd goal? DSA ball in. Jansekovic claims it very well. That's going to be the end. And as I say, I think 2-0 away at the Emirates, it's really nothing to be concerned about. In fact, I think it's probably maybe Olimpia Ljubljana's best result in Europe against a team like this. I don't know the history of Ljubljana too well, but I'm really quite happy with that. So I'm going to calmly say you gave it your best efforts. I'm not going to say anything else in case I piss them off, but I think 2-0 away at the Emirates, I'll take that. We don't get further in Europe. We got exactly where the board think we should do, but yeah, I think we've played really well. I'm going to let the assistant do that. I can't bother with that one. We get a bit of money. Uchum was there because he wanted to look at Camas. Arsenal have signed a lot of people by the looks of things. Let's go and have a look. Roberto Mancini is now their manager. Niang, Hannum, Soares, Castagne, Horvath, Joel Robles. The goalkeeper, yeah. That's an odd signing. Who did they sign in last season? James Rodriguez and Lucas Vazquez. So 2 big players that didn't feature in the game today. But anyway, I'm going to give my players a well-earned rest after that performance. I think they did very well. And we will be back for the game against NK Dob in a couple of days. And just before we get to game day, we can confirm Roman Eremenko has signed for Ljubljana on loan from CSK Moscow. Look at those stats. Okay, he can't head, he can't jump. Well, he's got a pretty decent jumping reach, to be honest. He can't head, he can't mark, he can't tackle. He can't tell people what to do in a good leadership way, and he can't really run very fast, but my God, can he pass, and can he shoot, and can he hit a free kick? And he can play bloody everywhere. It's insane. Okay, let me know. What do you think below? Is he a good signing to have? 34 years old, so yeah, he'll probably be struggling a bit for match fitness. It's a huge loan fee as well, but he's in, and I think he's going to give us that little bit of class that we need just to get to the next level, because I think he's going to be superb. Right, see you at game day. He will be in the starting 11. Fans of Olimpia Ljubljana, please welcome number 99, Roman Eremenko. Whee! Here he is, he's in the starting lineup. We line up in a 4-2-4 attacking. Jansekovic in goal, Puseva, Kaisela, Bajaric and Sturm are the back 4. Eremenko partners Alves in the midfield, Boateng on the right, Savic on the left, and Zansella on Von Berger up front. NK Dob line up in a 4-2-3-1. I don't know any of their players. Let's get into the game. So we're going to go out there and tell the guys I expect nothing but a win from this match. Even though we're the away team, we're going to go out there and attack from the off. Passionately, I have faith. End the team talk. Kick off the game. Eremenko will score a free kick in this game. That's what I'm going with. Not that he probably doesn't speak Slovenian, and he probably doesn't know any of his teammates. Never played in this division before, but he's going to be superb. Also, I've only just noticed that Ankran Hrvani are top of the league, having not lost a game, which is incredible because I don't think they're very good. Zansella crosses it in. Von Berger's there, he hits the post. So unlucky. And we get a corner. Now, I haven't put Eremenko on corners yet, but there he is, loitering on the edge. We're going to be on like Eremenko cam today as Savic puts the ball in. Hren gets it away. Von Berger to Boateng. Boateng that's terrible and it's been cleared, and that's the end of that highlight. But I will continually talk about Roman Eremenko in this episode. 20 minutes in, nothing else has happened so far. Something I will mention is that probably now we're out of Europe completely. This season will probably go pretty quickly because I want to pick up the pace a little bit in this series. Try and get to points where, you know, we're winning trophies and maybe moving around. But I don't know, do you guys like how much I'm moving around at the moment? Doing roughly about a season and a half, 2 seasons at each club. Or do you think I should stay put a little bit longer and try and build a team to actually try and win a trophy at every club I go to? Or is it a case of just getting as many leagues in as we can and as many clubs in as we can and see where we end up? Let me know down below. Into half time, it's 0-0. No one able to find a breakthrough yet, so assertively I'm far from pleased. Let's get out there and change this game. Eremenko is doing okay. He's on about 6.7 I think at the moment. Could do with some improvement. It is his first game for the club though, so I'll let him off. 6.6 at this point in time. But here come NK Dob. Eremenko blocks the shot, and he obviously doesn't have the pace to get there. He's 34 years old. Hren has it into Militric. Militric just runs to the left. We can nick the ball here all the way back to the goalkeeper. I was hoping that Von Barger might be a bit more on his toes to get out there and get to the ball. As Andrejic with a ball forward to absolutely nobody, and Sturm has time to control. Out to Kaisela. Kaisela to Puseva. Puseva runs with it a little bit, building it up from the back. A long hoof forward to Selar, who can't get there. Eremenko nicks the ball very well, though. Eremenko to Boateng. Back in field to Alves. To Puseva. Puseva into Eremenko. Good ball out to Savic on the left-hand side. What can he do with it? Gets to the byline, crosses. Von Berger's there, and it's in. Stevan Savic, good the assist. A wonderful ball out to the left-hand side from Eremenko, which we'll see right here. Look at this vision and that pass. It's absolutely beautiful. Savic ran the ball to the byline, put in across towards the near post, and Von Berger was there with a really good header, and it's 1-0 Olimpia Ljubljana. Up into second place we go with a game in hand. Jan Zikovic to take the goal kick. A long ball forward looking for Zan Selar, but he can't get there. But Boateng picks it up into Eremenko to Alves. Out to Savic again on this left-hand side. It's a poor header forward, but Alves intercepts the clearance. Sturm into Eremenko. Eremenko back to Bjaric, to Sturm, to Alves, into Savic. Savic comes forward with it again. Ball across. He's found Von Barger again, but it's just gone wide. And it's unlucky, that situation there. Savic with a free kick. In it goes. Zan Selar's there, and he heads it into the corner. I was just about to take him off because he was on a 6.3. But his goal will shoot his rating up and will leave him on the pitch. Savic gets his second assist of the game. Zan Selar with a header. Good header that. The keeper went walkabouts. 2-0 up. And NK Dob look to be losing and drifting a little bit out of sight. They look to be losing. They are losing. They look to be drifting a little bit out of sight. So hopefully this game will now be in the bag. So with just under 10 minutes to go, we'll make some subs. I think we'll bring an end to Stefan Savic's wonderful display and give Tommy Horvat his debut at the club. Johan Terhorst is going to replace Boateng on the other wing as well. And I think we'll probably, we'll give Alves a rest. We're going to give Eremenko the 90 minutes that, to be fair, his performance probably deserves. A 6.8, very solid for a debut for a guy new at a club on loan. But I think he's going to have a big say, I think, on how we play this year. Oh, excuse me, on how we play this year as we go into added time of this game, which, as I said, pushes up into second place, which is much more healthier, and the board will be happy. And I don't think much more healthier is very good English. Much more healthy, I think. Is that right? I don't know. I shouldn't get bogged down in correct English. Probably all my followers and subscribers and stuff all speak better English than me anyway. So here we go. A very good win. Passionately, very happy with the result. Well done, everybody. Eremenko did pretty well on his first game. 6.8. Had a good play in the first goal with throwing the ball out to Savic, which was good. And Horvat came on in the 83rd minute to make his debut. So that's good for him as well. Get him integrated into the team. And Bjaric is now the all-time league appearance maker. That's quite a tongue twister to say if you ever want to try it. But yeah, I think it's going well. Look at that. It's now dark red, which means we're just getting into the normal middle bit at the moment, which is good to see. It means it should improve after that game. But Triglav has been picked for a fan day, apparently. So if you want to head down to Ljubljana Stadium, I don't know what it's called, and go and watch the game, that would be great. Give me some more money. Actually, finances are going really, really well. We'll just have a look at them in a minute because, well, we'll look at them now. Finances, if we track, oh no, that's bored. Finances, look at it, it's been going up steadily every single month. A bit of a dip, probably where we bought some people or paid some fees or something. But yeah, generally, finances are doing very, very well. We still have 2.1 million to spend. I'm going to look to see if we can get in maybe a couple more high-profile loans and just pay for the loan fee, because it appears to be we can't afford the wages to pay for good people, but we can afford to get them in on loan and pay some of their wages when they're here and just pay a bit more money towards the club to match the difference. But that's where we're going to leave it on today's episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Leave me a comment and let me know where do you like how it's happening, where we spend roughly a year and a half, 2 years at a club. Would you want me to stay a little bit longer at every club to try and win a trophy? And I think I'm going to start removing some of the leagues. So like the Belarusian second division, I'll probably remove that now because we've won the league in that club. We've won the league title in that league. So there's no need to keep it about. But Oh, and the other thing is, we're edging ever closer to 1,500 subscribers. So when we get to 1,500, there will be another giveaway. So make sure you're following me on Twitter, @CulturedF, because that's where I'll announce it. And if you subscribe to the video, that's the only way you're going to get a chance to win. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll leave you with that. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.